Raziel from Sweden. When can we start virtual workshops of TENS? You promised us.
Right after the Congress, Raziel. Raziel is a Swedish name?
Not really.
At least Razielson or something.
Not really.
No.
Silva from France. It's strange, but sometimes I feel the sensation that there's nothing out there, but it takes just a few minutes. Is it my imagination or not? It's not easy to discern this feeling.
The best way to, when you have like we will have all kinds of feelings, discernments, feelings that we all of a sudden feel that, wow, everything is one, or I'm one with the friends, and we have, I don't know, one ego and everything is outside, or we can feel an uplifting feeling that we're above the ego, I'm not depending on it, wow, I can love and bestow. You will see, you will have many feelings. The important thing in this kind of feelings, you don't know if they're true or not. Just take the texts of the Kabbalists, authentic ones, Shamati, the book of Shamati, you have it. Some articles also in French, articles of Bala Sulam. In English, you have everything, practically in Russian, Italian. And begin to read. Begin to read whenever you feel that you're in a state, some kind of a state. Pass it through the articles of the Kabbalists and you will see how you find all of your emotions within this text. And sometimes you are like, you feel yourself without any emotion, like empty. Nevertheless, read something, Rav Lightman is explaining it, do just some mechanical work. Begin to summarize this article, just to clean it from religious words, put it in bullet points. Do some mechanical work and you will see that the light, the surrounding light, which is contained in this article, will help you move on to the next state.
Yes, and don't concentrate too much on feelings. They will come and they will go, and we eventually have to really be above them in order to work correctly. Anna from Hungary asks a question that I guess we answered already. All of my desires to connect with my group mates, is it a good preparation for the Congress to meet with them during the Los Angeles Congress here in Hungary? We had actually 5 students from Hungary asking more or less the same question. We said, yes, it's a great idea to meet during the Los Angeles Congress and make pictures and put them on the Facebook site. Dace from Latvia. How can you stay on the right intention if it's lost or forgotten all the time? If you find the answer, tell us.
This is the problem. What is the right intention? To whom? To some creator? I don't see him. So Kabbalists are saying that the creator is being revealed between the friends. But how? Where is he? Between the friends. So Rav Lightman explains that it's revealed in the TENS, okay? In this form of relationship between us, which is called the TENS, right? Sitting in a workshop. I don't sit in a workshop, I'm sitting in Latvia behind my screen. Where will I reveal such a thing? In the Congress, you will begin this work with the friends, then you will begin to feel what is an intention for me, for them. And with this emotional basis, we will proceed after the Congress to do workshops, also virtual ones. We're building the right platforms, and we will begin a course of the practical Kabbalah, let's call it like this, when we will learn how to become a group, what to do, and how to do workshops. And you will see that this will give you, like, like a campus, the north point. How to refer to all of the feelings, emotions, intentions that you have, that the north pole, how do you call it? נקודת הצפון. Well, the north point in the campus will be the friends in the group.
The North Star.
North Star?
Yeah,
the North Star.
Yeah. Eventually, you have to be prepared that you will go through some kind of feeling of frustration, that even when the right intention comes, you realize that you didn't you didn't make it yourself, but it came from the Creator again. And then you feel helpless, and you feel maybe that you don't have a free choice, and so on. And from this frustration really will come the effort to work on this all the time. So yes, in the beginning it takes some frustration, and frustration is part of the way.
But it's very important to mention that the intention will not come by any effort that you will do outside of the group.
Right.
You need to influence the friends, that they will have the intention, and since they are your environment, it will come to you as part of this environment. So you can actually, you need to be proactive in this environment, but never expect that I will sit like this and an intention will come to me. Only through work with the friends.
Herbert from Madagascar, another European country, asks how to translate the term karma from the perspective of Kabbalah.
I don't know. I don't know what is karma. So I cannot answer.
Yes, actually, Rav Leutman speaks many times about, not about karma, but about that there are forces in the physical world that, and there are people who can feel it more and people who can feel it less. And those are things that really, like astrology and stuff like that, they really do have influences on a very physical level, but we want to be above this level. Okay, so we really want to be above this, and it shouldn't be relevant for us. As they say, as the sages have said, that the nation of Israel is above the
Constellations.
of the constellations of the stars. Yeah, it does work for the physical level, but we want to be above it.
And by Israel, of course, we mean those who, are,
Yes.
who have the point in the heart and want to reach directly to the adhesion with the Creator. So just one word, what do they mean? There is the path of what we call suffering. And this is like controlled, suffering, this is like controlled by the, what we call destiny. Destiny, what the prophets have said, prophecy. The prophets have said, I don't know, let's write words like karma, and so on. And this is the path where the forces of creation are pushing us, without any action of our part, towards the decision that we need to be corrected. We need to move to the quality of bestowal. This is one path, and here all of what we see in our world, like ISIS, like all of these wars that we see, all of this reality with the crisis and everything, we're being pushed to the understanding that we need to find another way to live, connection, and we will find that we need the wisdom of Kabbalah. And there is another path, which is called the path of Torah, or the path of light. And this is the path where, let's call it the path of light. This is the path that, in which we are using the surrounding light, the positive forces which are correcting our will to receive. And this is how we're jumping just from one state, one reshimo to the other, and we are in control of our correction. And the freedom of choice, where it is, it's really between these two forces, these two paths, or the paths of suffering or the path of light. And we always tend to be in the path of light. This is what we need to do. So again, as we said, we're controlling our states, emotions, whatever we get, states in reality. I got fired from work, I got, I don't know what, or good things, I won the lottery. Everything that is happening to me, I'm trying to put it in the reality of the connection with the friends, with the Creator.
Then I have a question that actually fascinated me already when Rosie wrote it. She asks, Rosie from the UK asks, if two students have different perceptions of reality, which one is true? Not yours. This is the basic truth.
It depends what. Me and Masha now we see, I don't know, this camera here, and Masha says, well, this camera is white, and I'm saying, no, it's black, right? And so this is the question, who's right?
I think the question is more about like decisions they have to take. They have to be taken in a group of people who study Kabbalah, or a perception of the texts, or perception of what was taught in the lesson. You know, people tend to understand even things that we say in the lesson in very different ways. So this is the question more.
Yes, if this is the question, so first of all, if we're speaking about text, we don't discuss the text. We don't discuss, oh, they said like this, they said like that. We go to a lesson with Rav Leitman and we see what he said. He has the blog. Let's read what he's saying, because, you know, I'm taking his words into my own egoistic perception. I think that for me it's convenient to feel or to think that he said like this, and for you it's in another way. And it happens, by the way. Friends are coming into the office of Rav, and we're asking him, and Rav is saying something, and then everyone is going out with what he would wish to hear, right? But then we see what he told, we hear it again, and we sit together, and then we see, okay, everyone heard it with his own ego, but he intended other things. This is one thing. So we don't do like nice theoretical or theosophical discussions about the text, the Kabbalist. Let's just hear a lesson of Rav. It's way better than to discuss and, you know, like in a bar. I think God is like this. No. As far as it regards issues which are more of dissemination of Kabbalah, more organizational issues, in this we're acting like in this world. There's, if we're an organization, there's someone who decides, someone who needs to do these things, and it depends on what we're talking about. It's always good to decide in a workshop between friends. If we're not sure, we can ask other friends with more experience. And always we will be with the different perceptions, but as we said, we have the method of the workshop, of the round table, and we could put all of these perceptions together in a circle to find the upper perception, which is born from the connection between us.
Yes, and also you can't actually ask which one perception of reality is true. There is the truth we don't see at the moment, and there's the perception of reality, and this will be different for everyone. So this is very important to just keep it in mind that I am in my perception of reality, and he or she is in their perception of reality, and the only important thing is the connection between us, and how do we reach this above our opinions.